How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well and safe at your home with your families. Yes, I'm Subasini, your mentor, unfolding the mystery of nature and introducing you to the world of magical real science. Yes, children, let's start this magical real science with your first chapter, that is growth, respiration and stimuli in living organism. Yes, children, it's all about growth, respiration and stimuli in living organism. Yes, you all are quite familiar with growth and respiration. But the stimuli, it's a new terminology for you. Am I right? It's a new terminology for you or not? Your stimuli. For the time being, just remember that stimuli is nothing but it's a response. Yes? So what is stimuli? It's nothing but a response which all living organisms shows. Yes, it's also a characteristic feature of living organism. Which one, children? Stimuli, which is nothing but response. Yes, so let's start with growth. Before it, you children all will be wondering now, when you were baby, you are having lots of fun. And baby, when you were baby, you were very small in size. You were very tiny in size. But now that you have grown taller, you have grown in your size. Even you observe in seeds. The seeds also germinate. They grow into a plant and afterwards into a big huge tree. Even in animals, children, a small cute puppy grows and becomes a dog. A small kitten grows and becomes a cat. So that means every living organism shows growth. You all have read in your previous classes when we all used to differentiate between living things and non-living things. Yes, we all read that living things can grow, living things can develop, living things can respire, living things can breathe, but non-living things cannot do these things. We all read in our previous classes. So today we are going to focus more about growth, more about respiration and the new word stimuli. Yes, so you all were wondering, yes, how you grow in size both in height and weight? It's nothing, it's all because of growth. Yes, it's all because of growth. It's actually a process. Yes, growth is actually a process in increase in size. Yes, growth is a process of increase in size. When you are increasing in size, when you are growing, when you are developing, it's nothing but growth. Yes, when you were in standard 1, you were in so short height. But now, you are in standard 5th or 6th. Yes, you have grown in height, you have grown in weight. It's all because of growth. Plant shows growth, animal shows growth, we human beings shows growth. Yes, but my dear children, the most important thing you have to remember is that, yes, what is that? Plants grow through their entire lifespan. Yes, my dear children, plants grow through their entire lifespan, but animals can't do so. Yes, their growth rate slows down after maturity in case of animals. They grow up to certain extent of their life. Yes, but plants, they can grow all through their life. So this is an important point to remember, my dear children. You have to put a star mark over there. What? Plants can grow all through their life, but animals cannot grow all through their life. Yes, now I think you understood what is growth. Yes, the next very question in your brain is how growth happens, how growth occurs. It's a very simple idea I will tell you. See, our body is there now. Our living organisms are there. All living organism bodies are made up of very small unit. Yes, and that small unit are called cells. My body is made up of cells. A hydra body. What is a hydra? It's a fresh water organism. But its body is made up of a single cell. Yes, My body is made up of number of cells. Your body are made up of number of cells. What are cells? It's the smallest unit which makes our body. Yes, children, remember, cell is the building block of life. Cell builds our body. And these cells are responsible for our growth. Yes, so how growth takes place? In plants and animals, we are called multicellular animals because inside our body, number of cells. And these cells helps us to grow in size, children. Yes, so how growth takes place? Plants and multicellular animals grow by cell growth. I told you, inside our body cell is there. Cell will grow in size. Yes, cell will grow in size. Grow in size means increase in the size of cell. Cell will grow in size and cell will increase in number by cell division. Simply, our body is made up of number of cells, children. The cells continuously divides. Each cell divides to form 2 cells, 2 from 4, 4 to 8. Likewise, every second inside our body cells divide. Yes, and that is called cell division. And because of that cell division, the cell increases in size and we grow physically and mentally, my dear children. So, who is responsible for growth? These cells which are present inside our body is responsible for growth. The cell divides, we grow. Cell increases in number, we grow. Yes? So, what is the next important point you have to remember is that by the division of the cell, yes, cell is mainly responsible for the growth in each and every living organisms. Even in plants also. Plants' body is also made of cell and they also grow by cell division. Understood, my dear children? How we grow? Because of cell division. Because the cells grows in size. Because the number of cell increases in our body and hence we grow in size. Yes, I know now you understood how growth takes place. But here comes an interesting thing, my dear children. If I wish, can I become a baby again? Can a used tree become a seed again? Can a dog become a puppy again? Yes, can a cat again become a kitten? It's not possible. Yes, can I become a baby? Is it possible? No, my dear children, it's not possible. Why not possible? Because growth is irreversible. Yes, another star point for you. Growth is irreversible, my dear children. Yes, we can't change into a baby. A dog cannot be changed into a puppy again. A cat cannot be changed into a kitten again. It's the phenomenon of nature. Growth is irreversible. A very interesting point to remember. Yes, growth is irreversible. We cannot get back to that childhood stage. Yes, remember now. Next, move on. Another important point is there. You have seen seeds. Yes, you have done the experiment of germination of seeds. How a seeds become a plant. Yes, you have seen how a seed converts into a plant and the plant grows different plant parts. The plant bears leaves, fruits, flowers, branches, buds. Yes or no? Plants develop all these parts or not? Your leaves, your fruits, your flowers, your buds. All these things are developed by plants. Yes, no doubt animals also grow. No doubt animals also grow, but animals don't have that ability to develop their body parts. Yes, plants can develop their body parts again, but we human beings as well as the animals, yes, as well as the animals, they don't have the ability to develop new body parts, my dear children. Yes, remember it. Plants can develop their body parts, but we human beings, we animals cannot cannot develop our body parts. The only thing what we can do is, yes, we can restore our body organs. Yes, we can restore our damaged organ. Understood the word? Restoration of damaged organs. What do you mean by restoration of damaged organs? Since we cannot develop a brand new hand, brand new legs, we can develop a new body organ just like as plants. Yes, only thing what our body can do is to restore the damaged part. I can give you the best example. When you cut your nails, after a few days, again your nails grows or not. When you cut your hairs again grows or not. Yes, that is possible by our body, and that is all because of regeneration. Important term, my dear children. Please put a star mark. That is regeneration. What is regeneration? You all will ask me. Regeneration and growth. What is the difference between regeneration and growth? Just now I told you, growth is a process of increase in size. That you all know. And regeneration is the restoration of the damaged organ, dear children. Yes, you have cut your nails. Again, the cells present in your nails will regenerate and develop, and the nails will grow. Same with the hair. Yes, that is what the main difference between your growth and regeneration. Growth, increase in size. We all know that. And regeneration is the restoration of damaged parts. Plants can develop their body parts, but we can't. We can only regenerate. Our body cells can regenerate. Yes, my dear children. Are you all getting my points? Okay. So, I told you about regenerations. Yes, I told you that plants can develop new parts. Yes, but we can't develop body parts except some. Yes, except some exceptional cases are there. Those develop their body parts. For example, your hydra. Yes, hydra, lizard. Yes, hydra is there, lizard is there, starfish. They can develop their body parts, and because of the process called regeneration. Okay, hydra. Yes, if you are going to cut the hydra in the middle, again the cells of the hydra will divide and two new hydra will be formed. Yes, if you children are going to cut the hydra, what is hydra? I told you right now. It is a freshwater organism. Hydra is a freshwater organism, and if you children or I going to cut the hydra, then definitely due to regeneration of the cell, two new hydras will be developed, my dear children. Same with the starfish. From any side, if you are going to cut the starfish, a new starfish will be developed. The cut part will again develop into a new part. Lizard. How can I forget lizard? Yes, you might have seen the lizard on the walls, and some of the lizards without having tail. Yes, maybe some misfortune happened to that lizard. It may come across a door and its tail has gone. But after a few days, you will observe that again the tail reappears. Yes, again the tail of that lizard reappears. Why reappears? Because of regeneration. Got it? Got my point, my children? Regeneration is the restoration of damaged parts. Yes, we cannot develop new body parts. We can regenerate only. Hydra regenerates to form two new hydra. Starfish again regenerates its damaged part. Same with the lizard. Yes, this is the important point regarding regeneration and growth. I hope you understood now what is regeneration and what is growth. Yes, now let's move on to, and hence now you are quite clear, I think. Now you are quite clear that why we consider growth as the characteristic feature of living organisms. Yes, if there is growth, then it is said to be a living. So hence growth is regarded as the characteristic feature of living organisms. Now let's move on to another interesting known terminology of living organism. That is respiration. Yes, my dear children, you are quite familiar with the word respiration. So what is that word? What is that word that is striking your mind? Breathing. Yes, you will say, ma'am, breathing is nothing but respiration. Yes, I agree. Breathing is nothing but respiration. But, respiration, generally respiration involves breathing. Yes, breathing is not respiration, dear children. Breathing is not respiration. Respiration involves the process of breathing. Yes, it's a two different thing, dear children. Yes, are you all getting me or not? Respiration is different, breathing is different. Respiration involves the process of breathing. What is breathing, my dear children? You all have learned in your previous classes. Breathing is nothing but taking in of the oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Yes, taking in of oxygen and giving out of carbon dioxide is called breathing. You all know that. You have read in your previous classes. The inhaling of oxygen and the exhaling means giving out of carbon dioxide is breathing, and respiration involves breathing, I said. How? Because respiration is nothing but process of releasing energy from food. Yes. How? How, ma'am? Yes. Process of releasing energy from food. Yes. Confusing? Let me explain you. Process of releasing energy from food. I told you about breathing. Breathing means taking in of the oxygen. That oxygen which we take inside our body. Yes, the oxygen that we inhaling through our nose and taking inside our body, that oxygen will reach to the cells of our body. Yes, that oxygen will reach the cells of our body and it helps in burning the food to produce energy. Yes, oxygen helps in breaking down the smaller molecules of food to produce energy, dear children. Yes, the process of breaking of food to produce energy, and that is called oxidation of food. Means breaking of the food particles by using oxygen. Yes, breaking of the food particles by using oxygen to get energy. That is what called respiration. And I told you respiration involves breathing. When we are breathing, when we are taking in the oxygen reaches inside our body, inside the cell, and inside the cell it breaks the food to form energy. Yes, so respiration is nothing but releasing energy from food by utilizing oxygen. And this, I told you now, oxidation of food. Where does it take place? It takes place inside the cell. I told you cell, our body is made up of cell. So what is respiration, my dear children? It's nothing but releasing of energy. Yes, remember, releasing of energy by burning the food. Releasing of energy by burning the food using oxygen. That is called respiration. Yes. Secondly, you have to remember that respiration involves breathing. When we breathe, we take in the oxygen. Yes. And where we take oxygen from our nose, it enters inside our body, it reaches the cell, it burns the food, and ultimately energy is produced. Yes, so what is respiration? Releasing of energy by burning food with the help of oxygen. And of course, it involves breathing. Yes. So simply, now you all know how do we breathe. Yes, can we survive in aquatic life? No, because our body is not adapted to live in aquatic life. Our body is not adapted to live in water. Yes, so every organisms have got different breathing organs. Just we human beings. Yes, you all know. We breathe through lungs. Yes, we breathe through lungs. Every mammals breathe through lungs. Your reptiles breathe through lungs. Your amphibians breathe through lungs. Birds breathe through lungs. Yes, and lung is what? It's a very soft. Lungs is what? It's a very soft sponge-like structure. It's very soft and it is present in the thoracic cavity. Inside our body, the upper portion of the body is called thoracic cavity, and there this sponge-like structure and this elastic bag-like structure is present, which is called lungs. So where are lungs present? Lungs are present inside our thoracic cavity. It's an elastic bag-like structure. It's a sponge-like structure. And remember children, every mammals breathe through lungs. Yes, your birds breathe through lungs. Actually, in the beaks of the birds, holes are present. And through that holes, they breathe. Yes, reptiles breathe through lungs. Your elephant breathes through lungs. So, each and every mammals breathe through lungs. Yes, but there is an exceptional case, my dear children. Frog. It has got 3 respiratory organs. Can you believe it? Yes. Frog has got 3 respiratory organs. It has got lungs. It breathes through their skin. Yes, you heard me right. Frogs breathe through skin. Frogs breathe through their gills even when they live in water. How come, ma'am? Yes. So when the tadpoles, dear children, tadpoles, the babies of frog, the tadpoles breathe through gills. And the your frog, when they are on the land, they breathe through lungs. Yes, and when these frogs, when they are inside the water, they uses their moist skin to breathe. Am I clear or not? So how many respiratory organs is there in fish, your frog, which is an exceptional case? It has got lungs. When the frog is on the land, it will breathe through lungs. Yes, when it is in water, it will breathe through moist skin. And when tadpole comes out, they breathe through gills. Same, fishes, they are also aquatic animals. How do fishes breathe, my dear children? You all know gills. Yes. Fishes breathe through gills, dear children. So whenever a fish breathes, whenever a fish opens its mouth, it takes in the water, and that water contains dissolved oxygen. That water contains dissolved oxygen, and that oxygen that fishes takes through gills. And the carbon dioxide, it expelled through the water out of the mouth. Yes, clear? Fishes breathe through gills. And how? When they open their mouth, they take in the water, and through gills, the fishes takes the dissolved oxygen and gives out the water with carbon dioxide. Yes, I hope you understood now what is respiration. We can do number of activities with respiration, children. Yes, you just take 2 or 4 bean seeds. Yes, germinating bean seeds. You can take 2 or 4 germinating bean seeds in a glass jar and another simple seed without germinating seeds. Yes, cover it with a glass jar. After few days, you observe small germination takes place. And if you are going to pour lime water, if you are going to pour the lime water in the jar containing the germinating seeds, the lime water will turn milky. The lime water will turn milky because during respiration, plants gives out the carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Yes, so You will ask me how plants breathe, ma'am. Of course, plants also breathe. Plants has got very tiny pores on the leaves. Yes, and that tiny pores on the leaves are called stomata. Important thing to remember, dear children. Tiny pores are present, very small pores are present on the leaves of the plant, and that is called stomata, and through that stomata plants breathe. Remember, plants breathe through stomata, fish breathe through gills, all the mammals breathe through lungs. Another interesting thing, cockroaches, my dear children, how do they breathe? Cockroaches, grasshoppers, they have small holes, dear children. Grasshopper, your cockroaches, they have small holes over their body, and that holes are called spiracles. That holes are called spiracles, and through that spiracles these insects breathe. Yes, so your grasshopper, your cockroach, they breathe through small holes, and that holes are called as spiracles. Yes, now I think you all are clear about respiration and why we all consider as the characteristic feature of living organisms. Yes, children, now let's move on to the new terminology, that is stimuli. Stimuli, just now I told you in the beginning of the class, I told you what is stimuli. It's nothing but response. Yes, stimuli is nothing but response, and every living organism shows response. Even plants shows response. Response, react. When we react to something, when a plant reacts to something, that is called response. And response is nothing but stimuli. Yes, stimuli is showing response towards something. And this is the characteristic feature of living organisms. Yes, all living organisms shows stimuli. That is nothing but response. Stimuli is reaction. How? How, dear children? You might have observed, we show response to touch. We respond to taste. Our eyes shows response to light. Yes or no? Suddenly you are getting out in the hot sun. You start blinking your eyes or not? Yes or no? When you suddenly go out in bright sun, you start blinking your eyes. This blinking of eyes is showing response to light. Yes, whenever you are going to taste a food, yes, you comment it as salty food, sugar, sweet. Yes or no? That is showing response to taste. Yes or no? In the same way, plants also shows response, dear children. I will tell how plants shows response. Before it, I am very interested to discuss a small example. Suppose it's a Sunday and your mom has prepared a very hot, delicious biryani. Yes, very hot, but you don't know the fact that it's hot. And that aroma of biryani is all inside your house. So without knowing, you entered the kitchen and touched that hot utensil having biryani. What will be your reaction? Suddenly you will remove your hand, you will move backward. Yes or no? Suddenly you will move and you will turn backward. Why, dear children? Because we are showing response to heat. Yes, we are showing response to heat. Your nose shows response to smell of biryani. Yes, so we show response to touch, we show response to heat. Yes or no? So in the same way, plants also shows response, dear children. How? How plants shows response? Yes, how plants shows. Have you seen touch me not plant? Yes, all of you have done it. You touch the leaves of touch me not plant, suddenly its leaves get folded. Yes, why? It shows response to touch, my dear children. When you are going to touch the leaves of touch me not, it will fold its leaf. Why? It shows response to touch. Have you seen sunflower? Yes, it rotates in the direction of the sun. In the mid of the afternoon, you will see see the sunflower facing towards the direction of the sun. Wherever the sun is there, the sunflower will move in that direction. That means it shows response to light. Yes or no? The most beautiful white flower, your jasmine, that blossoms in the night, it shows response to darkness. Yes or no? That shows response to darkness. Plant. Yes, we can do an activity for it to show response of plant towards light. Take 2 potted plants. Yes, take 2 potted plants, keep it outside in the sun and cover one of the plant with a cardboard having a hole, a big hole in it. Understood? Take 2 potted plants, keep it outside in the sun and cover one of the potted plant with a cardboard having a big hole. After a few days, what you are going to observe? Yes, my dear children. Yes, through the cardboard, the stem of the plant will bend towards the light and the other plants will grow erect. Yes, the plant which is covered with cardboard with a hole, through that hole, the stem will bend towards the light and the other potted plant will grow erect. That means, yes, we are clear. That means we are clear that plant shows response to lights. But plants' roots shows response. Your roots also shows response but opposite to light. They grows opposite to the light. You have observed roots grows downward, stem grow upward. Stem responds to the light but roots stay away from the light. Yes, I hope you are understanding, my dear children, what is stimuli. Yes, so these are the things you need to remember, that these are the characteristic features, dear children. These are the characteristic features, your growth, your stimuli. Yes, your growth is there, your stimuli is there, your respiration is there, which helps in identify living things with that of non-living things. And hope you are clear about today's session. So, we will meet very soon. Until then, take care, stay tuned.